Can you stand down? Can you stand down?
Prepare for battle.
I mean, this is why we talk about how there's so much more to be discovered in the meta. So many things changing. Every day there's a different hero coming up. There's a different build. You learn something every day.
Just taking a look here. Mirana, I mean, she does have a positive win rate, but you don't see too many people trying to take this hero mid. It's
What is the change of the hero? Did they change anything? Oh, the shot.
radius increased slightly on Starstorm, which is kind of a big change. It's a little bit more generous. Agashar now guarantees. Wait, hold on. What is this? Wait. Agashar now guarantees a secondary Starstorm strike on all enemies affected by the slow. If Starstorm is cast? Okay. That's
So you need to Starstorm and leap in.
and you
Start the
need to
combo.
leap on top of them, right? Because the radius is not that incredible. Well, I guess you could leap away from them, and that also counts as a slow.
I mean, let's just see how he builds the hero, and then we'll discuss about it in a game. For now, bounty runes. You have an elk. You want to get 2 bounty runes. The sweet old bounty runes.
Yes,
The
you
battle
do.
begins.
And they'll get 2. No real fighting here at the start. Yeah, I mean, he does end up maxing Starstorm, so perhaps that is the build. All right, I mean, I'm officially intrigued here. Nothing like a little mid lane Mirana to pique the interest.
She fits the bill of physical / spell casting hero, like a hybrid damage hero. I think all these mid heroes that can do that are going to be very strong in the current meta.
Pause. I wonder if it's the Discord again.
I'm also thinking, is it possible for Mirana to get Diffusal? You buy Diffusal, then you just run around and kill
I
heroes.
think that used to be the last build we saw on this hero, if I'm not mistaken. When she was mid, I remember like Toronto, Tokyo, back when you used to be, when Mars was in every freaking game, you used to be able to leap over the arena walls, and then Diffusal was an item build then.
Oh, wait, me.
But again, not a huge sample size to pull from here, honestly, in terms of the people that are trying to take her mid. We'll just have to really see what she decides to queue up. Because I don't think we're going to see too much information before then, honestly. Any interesting lanes here? Ari, the Hoodwink Specialist, I think is going to be a bit more interesting to watch. We've seen plenty of Mag. Whisper, in the one game we saw from OG, the game that they lost actually, decided to go for the max Shockwave build. Do you think he's going to do that in a game like this, Winter, or is he going to play a little bit more like a greedy core? I think that was a bit of a mistake. I don't know if Ari meant to throw that blood grenade.
Yeah, probably not. I think Shockwave build is good with the if you are planning to go for the early shot, and if you feel like you want to go less greedy. You just want to play for your other 2 cores.
Okay.
But at the same time, I feel like as Magnus, if you don't go for the scaling build, sometimes when the game becomes rather like stale and not much is going on, then you're gonna feel really bad, you know. So it's a tough call, you know.
It is going to be Shockwave at least level 1 so far. I'm very eager to draw the aggro here. Both top laners will take quite a bit of a bruising for that. And, well, none of the camps are still going to spawn. So everyone quite...
I think the more I think about it, since you asked me, I would do the Shockwave build if I feel like I needed to win the lane. Because if I do the build, right, and I don't win the lane, then I will feel really bad with the build. Because I can't farm as... Shockwave, skewer.
Good one.
Own it.
Nice body blocks. The blood grenade, the stick charge is not nearly enough. A nice kill onto Allnet, and Ari returns the tip. Nice. Saving that one up for a bit.
Yeah, always nice to have the last laugh.
The good old parting shot. Okay, how...
Haven't you heard of the saying, never tip too early?
Is that because the waiter could still spit in your food?
Good one.
Denied.
Yeah.
So top lane is just like lane shenanigans.
Yeah,
right?
I noticed. The Darkseer's got the brown boots. He hasn't found a third point to commit into yet. Maybe he'll do a soft launch
Wave
on
pulling.
Instagram or something.
So how's Mirana doing? She's doing
Pretty
pretty
well.
21 and 4, 16 and 3 Queen of Pain, 17 and 3.
2 points in the Shadow Strike. Almost called it the dagger for some reason. But that is, you know, just a little lane dominating build. The heal, the DPS, the move speed's low. It's the, you know, her best hits here really on the Queen of Pain, isn't it? Still lots of lane shenanigans up top, but they're very healthy at this stage. This Yuragi's going to be pretty happy to just get his farm game going. Seb appreciates the banner. I don't know who that is. I think that's Narman, isn't it? I can't tell on that banner.
Yeah, no, this one is Nico. It looks like Nico with the glasses.
It's so hard for me to tell.
I mean, you can recognize the hairstyle.
Ooh, Shackle's not going to actually connect there on the Seb. He finds himself trapped momentarily inside of the cogs. Too much trouble really for him, though. And I mean, it's a surprisingly chill game here, honestly. Have they cut down Ari's trees down here, I wonder? Not really. You tend to see that against Hoodwinks, especially trees. I wonder if that's maybe just an oversight here, or if maybe Ducalis wants to have the trees up here so we can poke from the side. I don't know. I like usually cutting the trees down against a Hoodwink. Where do you stand? Do you support deforestation against squirrels?
No,
Really? No? Why not?
no. I need the trees, I need the oxygen as well.
No. But in Dota, come on.
I haven't really thought about that, you know. I didn't really get to play a lot of lanes against the Huing. But I think it's a kind of decent idea. Top lane, Yuragi. That's the Lotus. So almost going down there. With the battery assault and iron shell damage.
Yeah, and some good kill attempts down bottom as well. You can see Ari really starting to put the pressure on. 2 points in that acorn shot, and with the bushwhack, plenty of trees for that to latch to as well. Speaking of latching, Seb unable to find one here. And that's going to allow the Clockwork once again to escape, and Force is going to be able to take this creep wave for a bit of a walk. He's already got his mana boots online, so just straight rushing into that. I think he knows that he just needs to wait for the Monkey King to leave the lane and then just really start farming a bit more. 6 minutes already, wow. River Ward in the river now as they have trapped Seb inside the cogs. He's struggling a bit more this time, but it's only a level 2 clock, not really the scariest hero. Rune spawns top illusion rune for BZM. That's not bad, actually. You can use that to spell the Shadow Strike, which kind of ruins Lorenoff's whole regen thing that he's got going
Radiant are scanning.
on. A good scan is going to let him know that actually Ari's on his way with this first wagon. It's a very, very weak trio here. Not very strong in terms of their HP pools.
Radiant's middle tower is under
But
attack.
there's not a lot
But
of damage
where are
either.
the supports? They need to bring their supports right now.
Yeah, well, they
I mean, this tower is going to take so much
get
damage.
a kill top lane, though, onto the Monkey King. Tower is taking quite a bruising. The Fortify is already used. Now Pugna is going to run his little
Radiant's
skeleton
middle
butt
tower
over
is
here.
under attack.
With the illusion as well here to tank. They might actually get this whole tower because they only need a little bit longer making the jump on in. There is no point in the arrow, but the bushwhack is good enough. Lornoff thinking about maybe blinking back in here. He still has Sonic Wave to play with. The wagon as well somehow
this is
aggroed
not
onto the
good.
hero. I think now that it's focused onto the tower, it's going to end up at least being in deny range, if not just flat out going down.
It is dead. I mean, this is crazy. 7 minutes, the tower went down. The corpse tower went down.
To a Marana, a Hoodwink.
I mean, this is why it's very, very important for the two supports to move around to take the 6-minute rune, and then you have to make a decision whether you need to go mid to help out. Set up a kill or defend your tower. Seb finally gonna be killed. Happy the cogs. This time no escape.
Yep, nice move.
2 heroes.
I like how the Clockwork just denied the cog to let the Darks here inside. So he's
Come join the party,
Yeah.
sir.
double ion shell level 3, some good stuff. How is our? Oh, I think I had that worth up too early. But how is our Alchemist coming along? Pretty nicely actually. think 42 and 2 is not so bad for him. Whisper did not go into the Shockwave build at the end of the day. Careful mid lane, though. Force joining this a bit late. Oh, my God. But he is going to be able to get off the wall. That'll condemn Yuragi here as he's pushed back in. The illusion doing some damage here as well. Can they get anything more? Unlikely. He's going to be just fine now underneath his own tier 1 tower.
No Sonic Wave. I think right now OG can try to start to move towards Whisper's lane. So he has chosen to go for the Empower build, so more of like a greedy build. I think maybe with like a Monkey King and Brianna dual core, he feels like he's gonna get more space because those heroes like to fight with small items, so you're gonna have a lot of space to farm.
I love the little surge clockwork just running at enemies with Ion Shell. Yeah, I guess so, right? He feels like he needs to be a bit more of a core. I mean, maybe that's adjustment after their first series earlier today against KZ Team, where they felt like they didn't really have a core. There's an RP here, by the way. Not like I think he needs it against Ducalis, who doesn't have a TP still anyway. He'll just use it. He'll just use it. Why not? Guarantees the kill. I think BZM's like, okay, I guess. I'll just arrow some more creeps over here then. Don't mind me. Has Max Starstorm. It seems like it's going to be... What is he building first? Maelstrom. Right, okay. I got a little bit confused there with the casual Gloves of Haste in the inventory. It's like, what is this item? I've never seen it before. Or in the quick buy. That's pretty typical. So we'll see if he wants to upgrade into the Gleipnir or if he will pivot instead into the Mage Slayer. For any specific build, I think Mage Slayer is kind of tempting this game with the Darkseer, Pugna, and the Quap.
Yeah, I think Mage Slayer is just an item I would want to get ASAP right now.
Okay.
If I feel like I don't have enough disables on my team, then maybe I would try to rush the Gleipnir. Looking at their lineup, I feel like that's not going to be a problem, right? Every single hero they have literally has a stun.
Radiant are scanning.
That is actually true. Yeah. That is actually true.
I mean, game is going to heat up soon. Whisper's going to have his dagger in a bit. That's when he'll start to go fishing.
They do actually want to defend this. Well, no, never mind. I thought that was an ally coming through the Twin Gate for Ducalis. Sadly for him, it's not. It's an enemy Monkey King, so he'll throw down the Nether Ward and at least burn a little bit of mana, but mostly just be a bit annoying here as the creeps take down his tier 1 down bottom. Quap is trying to support the wagon now as it starts beating into the tier 1, but OG have more than enough time to defend it. Top lane shoving in with a wagon of its own. Seb TP to mid, but yeah, Yuragi can just take the gate back. Seems like for now he is respecting this clockwork hook shot with a level 8 Darkseer, so he's got maxed Ion Chill and actually 2 points in the vacuum, which is, you know, actually fairly standard these days.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Are they really going to look for a kill into ultimate? This feels very aggressive. There's TPs for everyone. Yeah, except for the Pugna.
If they can skill him out of position, there's definitely a chance they can get a clean kill
there's a blink.
And run away.
3 heroes through the Twin Gate.
Gate coming to chase OG away. And yeah, they should know something's up in a bit. Like when no one's showing top. I think they know. And Whisper slowly backing off. He might still get caught if he finishes this camp.
He was scanned. Ooh, greed. Sometimes it's not good as he is going to try and skewer away. There's a tier 1 tower here. The hookshot's off the mark into the vacuum, trapped inside the cog. They have vision for him. He's going to get killed. Ari, though, sets up 2 with the acorn shot. Rocky doesn't have the ultimate yet. Only the Orb of Corrosion to fight with. He's going Battle Fury build. Still eager to fight anyway. Unable to really change much there about the fate of his offlaner.
Yeah, I mean, not the biggest loss there. I mean, losing the Magnus, he already bought his blink, so didn't really lose too much. And OG is just trying to be really, really efficient. You see Seb, he's constantly just going to play the dangerous area, the dead lane, and just pushing out the wave, making sure that they're using every single corner of the map. Not really in a rush to fight. Monkey's building into a battle free, so the game is going to slow down quite a bit, you know, for OG. They're going to be trying to just like farm the map and just wait for maybe Magnus to find some pickles. But at the same time, because he has full empower, so he's also farming the jungle.
The hook shot here, but they feel like Seb is baiting, and he's right. BZM will go scouting behind with the Invis rune. Might be able to jump on these two backliners, and is. However, Lornoff's not going to get caught there by the Acorn shot. He's going to be hit by the sharpshooter. Seb able to live through that initial burst. A nice two-man vac wall. There's an RP here on for Whisper. Blink Dagger in 2 more seconds. That could be the setup there. No, looks like he's able to get out in the full mech heal there before sees him out safely. So seems like it's just the 2 supports that are dying for Tickles. They don't get much out of it. Is there going to be an RP? Ooh, Whisper cancels it last second.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, but still, like 2 good kills on the supports. They removed Team Tickles from this part of the map, and now they're gonna send Monkey towards the mid lane, and they're gonna try to smoke and snag the Wisdom Rune here. I think this play might actually work out really well for OG. They still have RP. Whisper's already leading the way.
There's the RP.
That's the
Secures
Wisdom Rune.
the Wisdom Rune. Pulls him back here. Forced at the ready with the vacuum, but a beautiful Acorn shot. Wow. That looked clean. And now Narman, he's going to get the cogs of all time, but that is going to be a very successful, would you call it, a
That was
smoke
such a
and
nice
snag?
move. Yeah, that was such a nice move. Like the Yuragi, he TP mid, clears out the wave, and immediately jumps over to the tree and tries to connect to his team without trying to clear another wave, or making sure that they have the numbers there. Even if Team Tickles brought like 5 heroes, I feel like OG had enough heroes there to win the fight, no matter what.
You know what's really cool about that, Winter, is that, you know, before I changed my name to Seek and Strike, it used to be Smoke and Snag. So it's cool that you bring that up. I like it.
Am I supposed to laugh?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. So now game goes on for Team Tickles. They are already at the point where the Alchemist has his Radiance. He wants to finish his Blink next. But even with a Blink, I feel like if he enters the fight, he's just gonna die. There's so many stuns and nukes, you know. Without the BKB, he's just gonna melt after he initiates.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm not sure if the Blink is gonna allow him to fight.
I think we'll probably end up seeing Blink BKB. Can OG get a major objective before that timing? Maybe a tier 2... I don't know, to be honest. Roshan, it's Night Roche for the next couple of minutes, so they have the outpost here. They've got some vision set up as well on the Twin Gate. But I just don't think this lineup does Roche incredibly fast, least of all with the Monkey King just barely now getting his Battle Fury online. White Shadow, they see Whisper farming here. They have a Dust on Narman. They're going to make this play now. Lornoff is going to receive Whisper with very warm arms. Way off to the cog pushback. He's going to try and push him all the way up to the Mighty Mines, but that's not going to really change anything here. Whisper is dead.
Yep, very nicely done. Layering the spells there perfectly. And Darkseid almost has his pipe. And this is going to be a very, very high impact item considering how much magic damage OG has with their lineup. On the Hoodwing, Wind Ranger support duo, Mirana. I think with the pipe and you have Blink on Elk, I think that's what's going to allow the Elk to run into the fights more confidently. It's going to be a huge timing for them. You can actually get both of those items in the next 2 minutes.
Hold, I think Narman, no, he's still actually on the high ground. Roche has just slapped Force for free once. And Seb with his very annoying shard now. They're giving chase for Narman. They will catch him. It seems there's little shackles there. They're going to try and, yeah, eventually cancel his TP. It's the second bushwhack, which will do just that. And again, this team's just not really that fast to do Roche. No Deso, no minus armor, so they can't do this objective, but they will at least continue farming and overall just getting their items online, strengthening themselves. Again, it gives time, though, for the Alchemist. He has Blink Dagger. His GPM is really starting to take off. To be honest, though, so is BZM's. Let's check in on our resident mid lane Morana. It is going to be now the Mage Slayer. Oh, sorry, Gleipnir first. I didn't see the courier was being fetched. Okay, that's fairly significant here. Strong item into the Queen of Pain. Sets you up for your own arrow. Obviously, plenty of damage. They might actually...
Oh,
Ooh, blinking away.
that was close.
That's the right move. There's a lane ward here, though, top that sees a few of the Team Tickles heroes. They didn't scout this smoke, but they have an idea of where they're at. Oh, gee, though, they
Power runes,
gotta be
80
careful.
minutes.
There's a ward here. They see Ari now. Hookshot is gonna find him. They put him inside the Cox. TP to the tier 1 tower is Ari. Is he able to get out? Nice job on the sharpshooter. Oh no, Whisper! He didn't get off the RP. It was canceled by the vacuum. Yuragi now joining the fight with the Battle Fury. Not quite the Acceptor, but 4 heroes trapped inside the Wukong's command. Don't yet find any kills. Narman running around from the side as Ultimate blinking forward, burning them all with the Radiance. Yuragi needs to get out of here, but the Tree Dance put on cooldown. A really nice shackle shot from Seb might just allow OG to get out of here as 3 people there hit by the Sonic Wave. Just not enough damage. OG, they just get out. That could have been a really bad fight.
They survived the Mac pipe timing from the Darkseer. They were actually so strong there with the Elk Dagger. And OG somehow didn't really lose anyone except for the Mac. I mean, I think that's actually it's like a mini win, you know, for OG, just losing 1 hero there. And right now they're gonna have to realize that and need to go back and wait for the next set of items. I mean, Monkey King, he needs to get to a point where he has Aghanims, BKB.
Radiant are scanning.
Scotty might be good this game against the Elk.
Yeah, Scott is really good. Maybe even the bottom can go for it after, I don't know, after Mage Slayer. Oh, by the way, Ari has the Mage Slayer this game. That's pretty cool. Does work on the Acorn shot now. Ari, I think he's getting out of this one though. The Didaloran off. Whisper has now actually the Orchid. I thought he was something else, but it's Orchid Blink Dagger. So again, even though he did go for the Empower build, it's kind of a half-core item, isn't it? I don't know. How would you classify Orchid on Magnus?
I'm not sure how to say this, but I think he feels like he needs the silence to deal with the Pugna. Pugna and the Queen of Pain. I think the Orchid is just specifically for these 2 heroes. Like normally, and when you talk about the Orchid now, you talk about like heroes that want to build maybe Bullet Thorn, like some Brutes, hero with summons. Blood Thorn is extremely strong right now. But then at the same time, I feel like BKB is an item that he must have this game. Orchid's gonna delay it by quite a bit.
Wonder if... Yeah, okay, so Morana's still going for a Mage Slayer, even though that would be 2 on the team. I think it's just for the self-stats there, to be honest. Pretty good survivability.
I mean, it's just a very good item now. Value item.
Hold on, this might be a catch here. Oh, I don't know, though, with the Moonlight Shadow.
He's going for the rune. He's going for the Wisdom rune. That's a sentry. I see him. Narman.
Scan. On the
scanning.
BZM, they do see him. They have an idea where he's at. They're going to throw the rocket for. They've scouted him there. Another leap. Narman is not going to be able to find his man. I don't think. Oh, they do! Of course, the battery assault. It trapped inside the cogs. There's another leap charge. The cog pushback, but he is dead. That's a huge loss for OG, actually.
Yeah, very, very big kill there. I'm surprised he actually decided to still walk in, you know, when he realized there's a sentry. The creep was like following him and racketing. He still decides to run up the ramp. I felt like that was just a step too far. That was too much.
A bold move from OGs and a costly one. They'll lose their mid lane Marana. Team Tickles then, they'll smoke.
Oh, they're coming through the gate. They're gonna run
into
into heroes here.
They see Ari right on top of him here. There's a really, really good Gale Force win, but it's gonna still end up with Ari likely dead. Just a support here. But the kills now starting to come in favor here for Team Tickles. Now it is daytime, right? So Daytime Roche is just chilling in the pit. I don't know if it's really on the table yet for Team Tickles, to be honest.
Yep. All of a sudden, Team Tickles managed to string together a couple of really good moves, and now they have some control over the map. Elk has BKB done, so Elk's really, really strong right now.
Yeah.
Dox is trying to finish up a Crimson Guard, which also will be really, really good against the Empower and the Monkey King.
Actually, just want to point this out. It's 4 kills straight now for Loranoff, which is pretty significant. He's got this Kaya. He has the Whisper of the Dread, so even more spell damage now. On top of his Witchblade, he's going to really start hurting here.
I mean, he has no defensive item, so if he gets caught by the Orchid, there's a chance he'll just die from full.
It's true.
But then again, they have the Darkseer Aura, So maybe he feels like he can play aggressive because of the mechanism.
Right, and there's a solar crest.
Here we
on
go.
He's just
Hold it,
going
is
in.
it?
They just want to kill Whisper before the RP comes out, and it's an easy kill despite Seb's best efforts. Force them back. Ooh, these are major kills now. That's Lornoff with 5 kills straight. He's really starting to power up now. He's got his 15 talent, the attack speed ready to go, maxed his spells.
Yeah, that's why I felt like the Orchid was a very dangerous build, you know. Like, you get this item, you don't get to go for kills, then you feel like you're wasting a lot of gold. Because now he needs the BKB so badly. And he's so far behind right now on the Magnus. I mean, OG, what they can do right now is just have to slow down the game and try to just pump their BKBs on the Monkey, the Magnus.
I don't think so.
Even the
I don't think
Mirana, I
so.
feel like at some point she's probably also going to need to get a BKB.
The Acceptor's at least finished for the Monkey, so he's at least farming rather quickly. His BKB will be done in relatively no time. But for the Potom, well, we're going for that Dragonlance first. So that will take a while longer. Wow, this is a lot of attack speed, huh?
Yeah, this game is going to be very, very slow right now. OG just wants to dodge and farm as quickly as possible, and whereas for Team Tickles, they've already hit their timing. I think their next big timing is the AC. Once they get AC, I feel like they have to look to do some damage towards
But
OG.
check this out. There's
Try.
another very rare item getting purchased this game, and it's done. Can you guess? I think you're watching my screen, so you probably know.
Radiant's top
On
tower is
Darkseer,
under
what
attack.
do you build with the Vanguard?
Crimson Guard.
Yeah.
I mean, I said he was building the aura items, but yeah, sure. It's not an item you see a lot nowadays, but it's an item that you build to try to finish the game
In
now.
the trees here, breaking the smokes. They see him though. Oh, the hook shot just off the mark. Does manage to tree dance away. Careful here. There's an OG ward up, but there's not a lot of OG heroes here, honestly. And so Yuragi just managing to get away. They're a little bit late on the vacuum. In the meantime, the RP now is going to at least stop Olnet from killing BZM so easily. There's a DD rune on this hero. They see him with the rocket flare, but they don't have anything to cancel the TP with. That was a phenomenally good fight there for OG. Could have gone much worse for them.
Yeah, I mean, things are going to start to become very, very scary. I mean, once he finishes the AC, I feel like they're going to be able to just get Roche for free. Now there's no RP, so not sure how OG can contest this.
Well, this is a good
Maybe,
start.
maybe they don't even need to wait for the AC. They can just go for the Roche. But OG is actually smoking out without RP.
Yeah.
I don't think Tickles are going to expect this.
There's a BKB, there's a Chemical Rage in 15 seconds. They're actually sneaking up for a backstab, just kind of trailing force here. The ward, I think it just barely spotted him, but Lornoff and now Olnet ready to go in 5 seconds. BKB and a Chemical Rage. There is going to be no RP here as Narman kicks things off. He traps Whisper
that
inside
shackle.
the shackle, though, actually catching force, but there's just not a lot of follow-up. The silence, he gets off all of the auras now, as well as Whisper still fighting through this one. The mechanism heal, it's only going to be dead. A dead Clockwork, a really nice shackles again, prevents force from getting off the wall. He did get off the vacuum, but that's not going to be enough for them to win this fight. Olnet losing the fight as Yuragi inside of the Wukong's command is nearly unkillable. Arrow nearly catching Laurel off.
That was so crazy that the way they decided to take that fight without RP and knowingly run into the Darkseer with all the aura items.
Killed him though.
That was such a bold move by OG.
Really good Wukong's command setting up for that. I want to say, yeah, it was pretty much just the Monkey King doing the bulk of the damage. That Orchid Malevolence putting in a lot of work there, honestly, onto the Darkseer. Now he's going to go for the cleanse on the Guardian Greaves, but without that, he just wasn't able to, turn the fight with the Vac wall. Ended up being really problematic for him. And this ward is still going to pay off for even more. The Gleipnir setting up, oh my goodness, for the arrow and then the sharpshooter.
Are scanning.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel this hoodwink hero.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. Level 15 here has gone for the Acorn shot bounces. DM is getting rather farmed now. He certainly hits very hard, doesn't he? EKB next up for him, but it seems like he's completed the Dragonlance. And I imagine the Hurricane Pike? No, not quite. Just the Dragonlance. But AC is done now for the Alchemist, so a bit more armor in the fight, another aura to contend with. How many auras are we talking here now? Crimson Guard,
Mech.
Pipe,
Pipe, Crimson.
Mech, AC, Radiance.
No drums, right? Yeah.
I think that's it, right? I guess Nether Ward if you count it. It's pretty.
Yep. They better make it count right now, Richie. I mean, if you get aura items and you're not able to use it, and it loses, it gradually just loses value.
It's true. There is an Observer Ward here, though, for OG. So they know that the Roche is actually going on. They pushes down bottom onto the tier 2. The Fortify buying them more time, but OG are TPing back. This should ring alarm bells now for Team Tickles. It's very unusual for a team to just kind of leave like that unless they have vision somewhere. So that's why they send Narman now up to the cliff, but this is still going to get ugly now. The arrow coming in.
This could be bad.
He's going to avoid it. It's going to be caught instead by the Roche, but they have everything ready here. Narman gets the cogs up, but doesn't actually trap any heroes now. He's going to be hit by the double shockwave of Whisper. The vision being cut now by Uragi.
Rush is so low. Elk loses his chemical
So
rage.
that BKB. There's a back wall at the ready as Whisper going in, looking for the RP, pushing Lauren off into the corner as there's going to be the Orchid onto Ducalis. Uragi's in, but the Wukong's command doesn't actually really
Roche,
get
they're
anyone.
killing the Roche.
But Roche, he's falling low. Ducalis 1v1ing versus Whisper. There's going to be a beautiful, oh my goodness, the back wall combo out from the hook
Out
shot.
got the Aegis.
Aegis is going to be on ultimate as finally the RP comes out. Oh, Uragi trying to fight through this one with the Jinku Mastery, but he's going to be, oh, he's going to get the lifesteal. I thought they had him there with the decrep as it's BZM inside the pit who was just firing just deadly shots here inside the fight, but now he doesn't have vision inside the pit. Ulnit, he's just regenning with the chemical rage, but his team's losing the fight without him. Force, he's gonna get caught by the Gleipnir. They actually see Ulnit with it as well as he tosses over the unstable concoction. He's gonna try and play some cleanup duty here, but he's only actually got through BZM. The rest of OG dancing around this fight, dancing on the graves of Team Tickles as they might be able to get this Aegis. Whisper, no blink here. The Skewer already used. The Orchid, maybe not. Gale win.
Oh, the Gale Force, he can't run away.
Nah, he's got blink. He's fine.
Monkey King is too low to pursue this. That was still like a really, really big win for OG.
I think
Oh, that was crazy, you know, the Mirana actually lifestealed so much with the Paladin Sword and he just survived.
BZM just turned into a
Then die.
turret in the Roche pit, honestly. Everyone just kind of forgot about her. She just killed everyone.
Did 6,100 damage.
This Radiance really paying off there. I mean, she did as much damage as the Alchemist did reasonably in the fight. I think the kind of showing off the difference when Team Tickles are able to set up for a fight. The Roche is taking a bit too long there. They save their tier 2 tower. They hold on to the Aegis, but things definitely got pretty ugly for them there in that fight. In OG, they take down 4 heroes. They'll lose 2 and commit a buyback on the Hoodwink. But other than that, I think I'm pretty happy with the way that one went. Whisper now has his full B. Oh no, he had BKB. What's his new item then? Is it the? Oh, just an Echo Saber. Okay, so it's kind of a mixed build from Whisper. He's kind of just grabbing from whatever he feels like he needs. And now he wants to do a bit more damage, farm a bit faster. Nice scaling item into the Harpoon, which he's got queued up next.
Yeah, it's gonna allow him to get more pickoffs in the game. And in late game, one pickoff could lead to an objective. Always nice to include pickoff items in late game. I mean, Harpoon is just too good of an item to pass up on Magnus.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sub's got a pretty nice aura item now too. He's had this Vlad's for a while, going into the Solar Crest, as they will do a little bit of a trade here, tier 2 for tier 2.
Narman trying to go for a hook shot.
Attack. He actually catches Uragi here. Mass TPs incoming up. They need detection here because of the Moonlight Shadow. Uragi with the Wukong's command down, eager to fight into this one. And the BKB's worn off now for Ulnit. Or sorry, he never even used it, pardon me. Uragi spawning the statues in his wake, which are kind of beating the crap out of this Alchemist. He's got half duration left on the Chemical Rage. Blink Dagger being put on cooldown. Gleipnir as well. Clean disengage. Following the buyback of the Clockwork. Arrow even is going to maybe give OG. No, they don't like the way this one's looking. Fair enough.
Yep, once the BKB is out, I don't think they can take any more fights. Without BKB, the Monkey King can't just go in and kill people. There's a nullifier done right now, so that's gonna remove the decrep. very, very annoying and move all the auras. Crimson Guard, Pipe.
There's a Parasma online, by the way. Your eyes out for that, and that's going to be on the Queen of Pain. Geek Fam, pardon me. It's from the Narman and the Forest Days.
Team Tickles.
Team Tickles. Moving across the map. We'll pivot south, though. And OG, really good job there as they will just kind of pivot away, give up the map, farm their way on back, and actually take another little objective in the Tormentor, which actually ends up giving BZM his shard. So we'll see if this ends up being any good. An extra leap duration, so he's up to 4 now, and look out for extra Starstorm hits, right? So you'll see a couple more.
20 seconds. Aegis is gonna expire.
Is under attack.
Doesn't seem like it's gonna be used right now. OG wants to swoop. They're trying to fight.
Oh, forced.
As soon as the Aegis expires.
No, he's going to get caught first. He really needs to get
Alifire?
off his spells. The RP actually connects onto 2. And that's going to be the gem fed on over to OG. OG now running up to the high ground. Team Tickles, they have
Oh, the
perfect
Elk's in
vision
trouble.
on
5
everything here.
seconds, Aegis.
Ulnit, he's just going to look for the TP out. They've used RP, so he's safe under the cover of the BKB as Seb is going to be killed by the Sonic Wave. Whisper Yule's up, still giving chase here. We'll see what they can find. They know where he's at. The arrow's going to miss, but the Boundless Strike will not. 3 heroes dead again in exchange only for Seb. All these OG fights, they're just getting away with it time after time. 1 support for 2 cores, 1 support for 2 supports. It's always the favorable trades here.
Yeah, that was a really, really good start. You know, getting the RP onto the Darkseer and the Clockwork, making sure that there's no auras for you.
Radiant's
He
bottom
just
tower
dies.
is under attack.
I feel like right now they need to be able to start the fight, you know,
Radiant
for Team Tickles. They
structures
can't
are
just
fortified.
let OG jump on
Radiant's
them
bottom tower
and
is under attack.
just try to turn the fight around. With the Nullifier, you're not going to be able to use your
Radiant's
auras
middle
to
tower has fallen.
save the target that's been gone on. So ideally right now, I think they have to try to start the fight with the Elk. I mean, he's on the
Radiant's
ward right now.
Yeah.
is under
No
attack.
BKB.
No
He's so
BKB.
dead.
He is going to blink away, but there's just too many OG heroes here. Seb's already dropped the tip, so you better get the kill, boys. And they have. Dead for 80 seconds. He does not have buyback here, which in fact no one in the game actually is saving for buyback. Okay. They're going to chase for some more heroes here. Force doing his best to keep waves pushed out here on the other side of the map, but this game, Winter, the writing is appearing on the walls, and that writing is basically all the OG fans typing "bat chest" into the chat because their team is just
Radiant's
closer
top
here,
tower is under
another step closer constantly here, getting into a second major tournament here. Not a major capital M, but a big tournament of the year.
Radiant's top tower is
DreamLeague
under
season
attack.
20.
They're going to be really busy next month.
They
Let's
are.
just put it that way.
They are. Lots of travel for them. I'm sure they're going to be overjoyed to be back and playing some Tier 1 Dota. BZM kicking this one off with the BKB. The vacuum wall is just not on the money here. Narman, he just can't escape, and Force has no way out of that one either. He's got buyback. Ooh, Clockwork's barely going to stay alive inside of his fountain, but the buildings, the base, it's all busted here for Tickles.
Is under attack.
This one, it's over, Winter. It's just over.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, right now they can maybe try one last hurrah. You can buy back with the Darkseer, try to vacuum into Elk stun.
Yeah, but there's an RP, there's BKBs, there's Wukong's command.
Radiant's
See how
middle
patient
barracks
OG want to play it.
is under attack.
Who am I kidding? They're going immediately there for that 3rd set of barracks. Waiting even a second. Yuragi too fast on the BKB, and that's going to be why Sonic Wave trying to push it back. He's actually nearly dead here. Does need to get off a little bit more of a lifesteal here. Lest he go down. The RP keeps luring off inside.
Yuragi's dead.
But they did actually kill Yuragi. That's over 2,000 gold for him. The hook shot from Narman intercepting Whisper. Unfortunately, the self-stun on the Unstable Concoction, it's not going to matter. They get Whisper. He's almost worth another 2,000 gold. All right. Some OG Dota, ladies and gentlemen. See, the mistake that they made was going for the Tier 3s and not diving the fountain, I think. That's what they needed to do.
And Tickles need another 5 more of those. 6 more.
And look at the goal change, though. 3,500? DD run in the river. I mean, maybe this is the start of something here, but does kind of feel hopeful. After 2 sets of Rex, OG's buyback situation is looking far healthier, and unfortunately for Tickles, Roshan is not alive yet.
Yeah, I mean, Dogs is queuing up a dagger, so I mean, they're already thinking about it. That's the only way they can win the team fight. Vacuum into Elk stun. I think if they can actually land the combo perfectly, plus the Sonic Wave on top, there's still a chance that they can win the team fight.
I wonder what neutral Olin it's going to take here. Okay, Trickster's Cloak for him. Interesting. I wonder if that's just for the magic resist? It could be. Not sure.
Could be for the Invis.
Yeah, but they fed a gem over to Seb already though, so I have my doubts. But yeah, could be. Roche up in 30. By that time, everyone from OG will have respawned. So Team Tickles setting up for what they hope is going to be a nighttime Roche. And it'll spawn there to be a nighttime Roche. So we're back alive again. Harpoon in tow. He's got BKB, Blink Dagger, RP up in 10. Scan this time. Both scans used by OG come up empty. Team Tickles dodging this one out perfectly, but the smoke is going to break soon here for Whisper, alerting OG the fact that there are enemy heroes here. He's going to get almost fully into the pit. His smoke's still intact. He sees Roshan spawn. Ari is going to run right into a bunch of enemies, but they don't actually see him. There's the hook shot on in, but they actually keep Olnit outside, so Ari gets a couple 4-steps, and he is free. Olnit does manage to get up the Wukongs.
They just need to kite the BKB.
They are going to get the clockwork. Olnit, he's already been kited out from his BKB duration, as well as this Chemical Rage, but he does manage to put that Trickster's Cloak to a bit of use. They need some protection here. A big vacuum onto 3. Can they turn it into anything? Olnit, he needs more life. He needs more HP. The life drain keeping him topped up. He is still alive, but it's only him and Lornoff now. And Olnit, he's not alive for much longer. Yuragi, a double kill for him. Lornoff's got to bail from this fight. And OG are marching it straight into the base here. They will not be denied a second Tier 1 tournament here for the month of February. November. This is quite the game for them here. Bugna's got the buyback. Elk's got the buyback, but he has no BKB. The tips are coming out now. OG back onto the bottom Tier 3 towers to close out this game. Soon to be a 3 versus 4 here. There's the buyback now from Olnit. Yuragi's already got the dieback, however, onto Ducalis. As Norman doing what he can, but he's with the hook shot. Lornoff able to at least find a kill here onto Seb. That's the gem back on over to the silence onto Lornoff. He's got a blink, but can't use it in time. And now in trouble is Olnit. He's actually losing the fight to the monkey. The 4-step doesn't get him off the map, and now Norman's going to go down. Ari picks up the triple kill, and that's going to force the GG from Team Tickles. OG have qualified in 2 games here. Very, very well played to them.
Yep. Congratulations to OG. Definitely showed they are the better team here. Winning post-qualifier for the Bad Boom Dacha event and winning here again in the DreamLeague Season 22 qualifiers. So